Woodovers. My name is Sarmad, and I am Oakland Latinos United. Sarmad. Watch nobody be on. I'll probably be on here by myself. Woodovers. So what's up? Fucking cold as fuck. You know how cold it is outside? It's like 39 degrees outside, literally. Freaking cold. Julio Solario. My name's not Jose. My name's Sarmad. It's my new name. Sarmad. I am from Calcutta. Don Julio. So what's up with y'all? Motherfuckers. This is your boy Sarmad on here chilling for MMA. Ah, man, it's fucking cold. I don't know how cold it is in the where you're at, Chris, but where I'm at, it's fucking freezing. I was just outside and it's like, Jesus Christ, Greasy. Hey, Greasy, when are you gonna do another Planet Barrios? My bad. The last time I couldn't, I was busy, bro. And I totally forgot, bro. My bad. Maiden? Who took this girl? My name's no longer Jose, it's Sarmad. So I'm Sarmad with Oakland Latinos United. Sarmad. I know you were on for hella long, motherfucker, but I just couldn't get on. I was busy. Samosa. No, my new name is Sarmad Singh, and I am Oakland Latinos United. Fuck Chris. I actually had a Sarmad has a question for you guys. um, um, I'll wait. Let's see if more people get on. Hopefully. I don't use a voice changer, so I might not have as many people on. Pure Wu-Tang Clan. So what's up with y'all? I'm freezing my nuts off. You guys don't realize how cold it is. Poontang. Poontang? Wasn't there a movie called Pootie Tang? I think. The Mexican delegation trade Jose to Colombia. On drive quick. So I'm Colombian. I thought my name was Sarmad now. No, my heat's on. It's still cold, even with the heat on. 2-7. So what's up, y'all? What happened to the, what happened to the wrenches? Did they take them off? Because I don't see wrenches on any of you guys anymore. YouTube is weird. I have a question for you guys. Like, I don't know. We got some more people. I got more people. It's badges now? We don't need no stinking badges, eh? Hey, did you guys know the actor Robert Duvall passed away yesterday? You don't know, that's Hodges, that's it. Puro Hodges, eh? That's Hodges, Holmes. That fool was old. He was like 99 years old or something like that. Nah, he died yesterday. His career's been dead, but he died yesterday. He came on hella movies back in the days. Oh yeah, Jesse Jackson passed away too, huh? He was up there in age too. He was like what, like 90 or something like that? Yeah, but Robert Duvall, he came on Colors, obviously, and he was on The Godfather. He was also on that movie Falling Down. Dawson from Dawson's Creek. I don't remember Dawson's Creek as much. Cannot remember it. I remember the show Apocalypse Now. Yeah, he came on that too. Well, Apocalypse Now, is that Friday Night Live? But yeah, no, but I had a question, and I think I was talking to this about Gooch. To Gooch about. Did you guys growing up know about generational names? And what I mean by that is like Generation X, baby boomers, millennials, and whatnot. Like when you were growing up, did you guys ever hear those terms? Because I feel that I didn't. And I didn't even know what the fuck they were until I was really old. I didn't even know I was a Gen X till I was like my late 20s, early 30s. Before that, I had never heard of Gen X, ever, bro. Maybe if I heard it maybe once. Maybe. I never had no one tell me I was a Gen X. I never had a teacher tell me. I never had nobody ever tell me about it. The only thing I remember when I was a kid, I used to hear about baby boomers a lot. And I didn't even know what that was. I just remember hearing it. And then when I was like really little, when I was like a teenager, I uh, might have heard Generation X maybe once, maybe. But I don't remember anybody ever telling me, oh, you guys are Generation X. Never, bro. I never had heard that term. I think I might have even heard it maybe once on MTV, once. It was just like a vague general term like Generation X. But there wasn't no explanation. So the reason I even found out what the fuck that was much later on in life when I was, I don't know, like 28 or 29, 30, somewhere around there. I started hearing a lot about millennials. And I didn't even know what the hell that was. I was like, am I a millennial? I didn't know what the fuck that was. And then I heard somewhere vaguely again about Generation X. And I was like, Generation X. And I just looked it up. And I was like, so what are these generations? And I guess the year I was born was Generation X. Even though I'm a late Generation X, I was born right before the millennials. I guess I would be considered a zillennial, like they call it. But I didn't know what the fuck that was. I'm gonna keep it real. Till I was hella old. I knew that I was born the year I was born, and I knew there was people that were around my same age range, but I never knew it had a name, which is weird to me because I don't know if you guys knew, but I had no clue, bro, at all. None. Till way later on in life. Because you maybe. But I don't remember anybody. You mean people actually told you your generation, whatever? Like you actually had people tell you that? I never had nobody tell me that, bro. Not one person. And I was always a pretty. Your boy Sarmad was always a dude that was pretty. I was pretty. Something like that would have stuck out in my head. And if someone would have told me, "Oh, you're part of Generation X," I would have definitely remembered that. Sarmad, that's right, Sarmad. I said from Fremont, California. I say I'm Fremont Desi United. But I don't know. I mean, I remember hearing the term baby boomers that's what I used to hear more when I was a kid. When I was really little, I remember hearing about baby boomers. My dad was supposedly part of the silent generation. My mom was more of a boomer. I don't know. I don't know why they hate on me. They hate on my generation, I guess. They hated on the millennials. They hated on the baby boomers. Big time. I don't even remember, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Unless I just wasn't paying attention. Or maybe I heard the term Generation X because there was no explanation of what it was. It didn't mean much to me, I guess. Like, I never had a teacher that I could remember sit me down and said, "Hey, Jose, you're part of Generation X." I mean, Sarmad, you're part of Generation X. Sure. Too Short wasn't talking about that. My dad was a silent generation, and my mom was a boomer. This year you were a Mongoloid. Fuck off. Uh, I can't believe you guys knew what that was, bro. I honestly didn't know what the fuck that was, bro. Oh, man. I don't remember anybody ever talking about Generation X, bro. I swear to God. Oh, man. Like I said, I didn't even realize I was a Generation X till I was like hella old, bro. Shortcuts, what did you date more? Generation X females or millennial females? Be honest. But yeah, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I dated both because when I was young, I dated a lot of Generation X, and then when I was older, not a hella old, but when I was like 25, 24, most of the Generation X girls were like fucking married or they had kids or they were ran through. I thought millennials were born in the 80s. At least from what I read, it said 80 to like mid 90s. So when I was like 24, 25, a lot of girls I was dating were like 19, 20, 21. So I don't know if those were considered Generation X or Generation Millennials. But I don't know. I have no idea. That I guess maybe I did date a bunch of Gen X girls. My homeboy was dating a millennial recently. And he's older than me. Mm-hmm. I don't know. All this shit is confusing, bro. They shouldn't even give these generations names. It's retarded. To me, it is. The baby boomers, though, people used to talk hella shit about them. I remember when I was a kid, the older generations did. Harrison. When I was a kid, the baby boomers were supposedly talked shit about because they were the hippie generation. They were like the generation that rebelled against the government and whatever. Like, the Black Panthers, the hippies, the Chicano movement, like that generation, those were the boomers. So I remember a lot of people used to say that they were un-American and all this bullshit. So, I don't know. I'm just from a generation. I don't know what the fuck it is. Chicken grease. I don't consider myself Gen nothing. I was born when I was born, and that's about it. Apparently, apparently I didn't even know what generation I was. I still don't, to be honest with you. Probably don't even care, to be honest with you. I'm just funny because I didn't even know what the hell Gen X was, till I was hella old. My name's not Jose, my name's Sarmad. Get it right. Yeah, probably. Well, one thing that is true, at least for me, I don't know for you guys, because everybody grew up differently. When they say the cardamom, what the hell's that? But one thing that I did hear probably is because they born around the same year I was born. But one thing that is true to me is when they say the generation, at least X, was latchkey kids. That's fucking so true. At least from my memories. I don't know if it was true for you guys. But for me, that shit was so true. Oh, I chew on meaties. But yeah, the latchkey kid thing, that was real. At least for me. Fuck, I remember when I was a kid, we would play in the streets for hours and hours, bro, before we even thought of coming home. And our parents didn't even give a fuck. Weird. Like, we would fuck, bro. We'd be like all up and down the hood for hours. We'd be in the bay. We'd ride our bike up Fruitvale. We'd ride into Alameda. We could have got kidnapped. We could have got fucked with. We could have got hit by a bus. Our parents didn't give a fuck, bro. For reals. That's one thing that trips me out, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could have got kidnapped. We could have got ran over. We could have got fucking. We could have got fucking. Who knows, bro? Billy do. Exactly. I've been to your hood. Was I there? I remember there used to be some fucking weirdos back then, bro. Big time, bro. I remember like weirdos. I remember this shit, bro. Shortcuts and everybody listening. I remember there really did used to be like weirdos driving around in like fucking and like PDF vans, looking hella suspicious, bro. Or like weirdos walking around and shit, like asking you questions. Well, we were smart. We were right off. Like, fuck this nigga. We didn't want to talk to that fucking weirdo. I got hammed up by the Alameda police a couple times back then. Because, you know, when you lived on East 7th Street, you pretty much grew up in Alameda too, bro. But yeah, I don't know if that was your experiences. 100 question. I don't know if that was your guys' experience, but that was for sure mine's. It was a trip when I think back on it. Shit, I almost got hit by cars a couple times, I remember. That shit was scary when I think back on it. And we all made it back home safe, bro, at the end of the day. But yeah, man. Night hella quiet late night. You know what? We never really hung out late night when we were little. We used to come, you know, we basically like the old stereotype. We used to come home when the lights went out. I don't remember any kids skating out late. I started skating out late more when I was older, but when I was a kid, I mean, maybe a little bit past 5, maybe we'd skate out. But once the sun was pretty much going down, we were all indoors. At least in my time. Oh yeah, when I was like a young, I didn't live on East 7th Street around that time, but yeah, I would take walks for sure. I remember when I was around that age is when I moved back to the Bay, and I used to jump on the BART and the AC. Sometimes I'd go out to San Francisco and walk around. Or I'd walk around Oakland. All around the block at night, hella quiet. Remember when I tell you the story that we could have sworn we seen Richard Ramirez in the hood? I heard about the AC mob, but I don't remember. I don't know if that was before my time. I just remember there was always being fools like in the back of the bus all the time hanging out. I swear to God, bro, there was like 3 or 4 of us. I can't remember exactly who it was, but we could have sworn we seen Richard Ramirez on the block, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even making that up. I remember hearing about the AC mob, but I think that was before my time, bro. Or when I was like hella little. I do remember black dudes on the back of the bus for sure. When I was little, because I used to ride the AC. Yeah. Nah, he was in a car, bro, just parked there, acting hella weird. He didn't bother us or nothing, bro. Yeah, Richard Ramirez hid out in the Bay for a minute. Good fellas. Richard was the same as me, Gooch. He said he didn't realize he was a Gen X till he was older. I'm the same way. I didn't know what the fuck Gen X was until I was like 28, 29. Gooch is a baby boomer. Right. That's crazy. The baby boomers were like our age now, bro, when we were kids. X was a trip. And I was about a little bit older. I think I was like 26 or 27, maybe, not maybe 30. Roughly between 26 and 30, I knew I was a Gen X for the first time. I'm telling you, shortcuts. I never had no one sit me down and tell me, "Hey, Jose, or Sarmad, you're a Gen X." My new name is Sarmad. Sarmad. Virgin, we heard. Yeah. I was a 50-year-old virgin, they say. What's up, Gooch? Ew, man. Oof. Oh, man. Robert Duvall passed away. Did you know that, Raider Rich? For the special girl. You know the dude who played Frog? I think his name was Trinidad Silva. He died right after Colors was made. A lot of people don't know that. He got killed in a car accident with a drunk driver. Pretty fucked up what happened to him. That's why you never seen that actor again. That's crazy. He had all that fame. And he got killed. Supposedly some drunk driver ran into his car and killed him. You know what, Raider Rich? A lot of people don't know. A lot of people have been surprised when I tell them that he died right after the movie. Hater, who's John Propane? John Diesel? Well, Robert Duvall passed away yesterday. He played Hodges on Colors, but the Mexican dude, Frog, he died right after he made the movie Colors. He died in a car accident. That's why you never seen him on a movie ever again. He used to come on a lot of shows and movies in the 80s. His name was Trinidad Silva. What's up, dude? Beezy? Pimp? You talk like a fucking chicone. Yeah, Frog, he passed away right after the movie was made. He died in a pretty horrible car accident. If you read the report, pretty fucked up what happened to him. Chicone. I'm proud to be a Chicone American. He also was on Falling Down and Apocalypse Now. Oh yeah, his name was Chris Hagen, right, on Godfather. July. Hey, dude, man, I got a question for you. Bullet, was it? Tom Hagen, yeah. I got a question, dude, and everybody's making fun of me because I didn't know. Did you know I'm assuming you're like me, Generation X, right? Did you know when you were a youngster or a teenager that you were Generation X? I didn't know what the fuck that was, nor had ever heard about it, bro. I didn't hear about Generation X till I was hella old, bro. Like till I was maybe like late 20s or early 30s. I knew that I was a Generation X. All I remember is I used to hear about boomers, and then I started hearing about millennials. And at first I thought maybe I was at first I thought I was a millennial. That's what I assumed. And it wasn't until later I read something and said that I was Generation X. I was like, really? I'm telling shortcuts don't believe me. I never had anyone ever tell me and sat me down and said, "Oh, say you're part of Generation X." Never, bro. Maybe I heard it once or twice growing up. So when I started hearing about millennials and about boomers, I was like, well, "What the fuck is that?" And then I started kind of researching it when I was like in my late 20s, and it said it. I looked up the year I was born. It said that I was a Gen X. Gen Z. I guess Gen Z are what, the new kids, I think. Gen Z. That's hella funny, bro. I didn't even know I was Gen X. Just believing. What are you? Are you a millennial? You see, that's different from what I read. I read that millennials were born sometime in the late 80s all the way to the mid 90s. Gen X, 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 X. That's what I'm saying. This shit is confusing. And then I'm a Zillennial because I was one of the last Gen Xers. Gen X supposedly is like from 1960 something, like 62 or 63, all the way till like 1980, 81. And then after that, it's supposedly the millennials. Oh, so you're my nephew's age. My nephew was born in 96. No, so you would be considered a Gen X then. Supposedly, I don't even know. I'm confused with this shit. I don't even know what the fuck I am. Some would say that we're Zillennials because we're the last of the Gen Xers right before the millennials. I guess my younger sister, she was born in the early 80s. So she would be a millennial, I guess. Bilennial. I don't know what Julio is. He's a Gen Z, I guess. To mid 90s. Orale. So my ex-girlfriend was a millennial. The one I was with for 10 years because she was born in like 83 or 84. Julio. In my mid 20s, I think I dated a lot of millennial girls because I dated a lot of girls that were like 19, 20, 21 when I was in my mid 20s. Because all the Gen X girls were used up by then. Or they had kids. Or they had a boyfriend or some bullshit. Who's Madden? Who is that? I can't. That's the second time I hear this name. Oh yeah, Duval. Today my name's not Jose. It's Sarmad. Your boy Sarmad from Fremont Latinos United. Gen Z. Silent. My dad was a silent generation. Who the hell? Who's this dude Madden? I'm 35. Sarmad is from Fremont, Barrio Irvington. Your boy Sarmad from the Freakmont, from the F, from the FMT Freakmont. Madden? I have no clue who that dude is. Well, tell him that Sarmad, no one teaches Sarmad the game. I know John Madden, the old Raiders guy, but I don't know anybody else named Madden. Oni Madden? There was a gangster back in the days named Oni Madden. I'm sure Raider Rich probably heard of him. Back in like the 30s. Fremont. I represent the Fremont Desies. Yeah, Oni Madden. That was a gangster from back in the 1930s. Look him up. I know about that. I know about that Madden. Keys to Larkspur. Madden was mean looks live last night. I don't know who he is, brother. Maybe I've seen him. I just don't remember him. Bro, I didn't even know I was Gen X till I was old. So I'm gonna know who Sarmad is gonna know who Madden is. He looks Sarmad. I'm just being retarded tonight, fellas. I'm like in a cheerful mood. Keys to Larkspur. Shame of Cartagena. This fool. Cartagena. MC Sarmad the Pimp. When you're a rapper, Diomedes Jr., your stage should be done. Sergi. Wasn't there a Indian rapper named, what was his name? Fuck. I just had his name. Sarmizzle. From the Free Mizzle. Haji Springer. Wasn't there some dude named that once? Haji Springer. Sarmizzle. From the Free Mizzle. Sarmad. Molina. Trinidad Molina. You know that one dude, Frog, he had a very Portuguese sounding last name. His name was Trinidad Silva. They throw in the game. I've been on panels with him, faded many times. He's a trip though. He drinks harder than I do. Oh, okay. Fat Steve, bro. Too bad. I got a story about if it's the same Fat Steve I'm thinking about. I got a story about that dude. No lie, I could private message you in the story. If it's the same dude I'm thinking about. Was he a rapper? Oh yeah. I got a story. I don't want to say it on public, on live, but I'll tell you in public, in private, bro. I got a story. Remind me. I got a pretty interesting story about that dude. Yeah, he was from either Hayward or Fremont, somewhere around that area. Like the Fat Steve. Was he from like Hayward area? That's funny you bring that dude up, bro. I heard a interesting story about him. Nah, that's not the same dude then. Cause this dude's like from Hayward or Fremont, like somewhere up that way, or Dakota, one of those areas. But yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that dude, but I remember him. But I know something that happened between him and someone I know a long time ago. But yeah, y'all. Alright, kinda. It seems familiar. What happened to Arby? I haven't seen him in hell long. But yeah. So what's up, y'all? I was in the city earlier in San Francisco. Dude, I don't really know. The same guy for a while. It was Nation outside went viral before the internet. Remember that dude? What was his name? He's an Asian guy, and he came on America's Got Talent or one of those shows. What was his name? And he used to sing a song called "She Bang, She Bang." What I say should have got him on the other panels. People get offended because they believe his BS. I haven't seen God's Plan in a minute. He's still around. He hasn't came around here in a while. What's his name? William Hung, the dude I'm thinking about. I think he was on America's Got Talent or something. Drunk somewhere. God's Plan. I haven't seen that dude in a minute. She bangs, yeah, that dude. She bangs, she bangs. She bangs. That shit was funny. That's the only race I never really got lucky with, except the Filipino, is the Asian persuasion. She moves, she moves. Well, it's hard to game them. I don't know why. Wendy. She still be on there? Got rice. I think I remember it, bro. Too bad. It sounds familiar. I got lucky with a Filipina. Filipino. What's the difference? These other channels in other states cosplay saying the same shit. People catch on to it. Doing a bid. Really? Wow. She's still going to jail? A Filipina? For badass. Was she really locked up? Was she breaking into DDs again? In the clearance section? You know, when she got arrested the first time, she was stealing, what's up, fool? Fambo? What's going on, bro? In a minute. There goes White Palm Tree. No, but Wendy, the first time she got arrested was because she was stealing from a clearance rack at a Dini's outlet. I heard she was stealing expired fruit from grocery outlets. Oh man, girl can't get it right. First the clearance out section of Dini's, and now expired food at fucking grocery outlet. What next? Is she gonna steal from the $5 section at Safeway in the back? Deported me where? Back to Africa? Back to Colombia? Guyana. I was close to Guyana. But if I jumped on a plane, I'd probably be there in like an hour or so. To Colombia. Why do people keep saying that? That I got deported to Colombia? Even my sister said that joking around. I'm not even Colombian. Am I Colombian? You guys really believe I'm Colombian? My name is Sarmad. How can I be Colombian? Sarmad. Whenever you ever met a Colombian named Sarmad? Sarmad. Ah, man. You see, you look like a Colombia. Do I? What's up, bipolar? Hey, what's up with your boy, American Cholo? Hey, bro, why does American Cholo look so old now? Jesus Christ. I seen him today. He looks like a viejito, bro, like an abuelo. I mean, I know I look old, but goddamn. That fool's hella old. You guys heard his video today where he said that Chicanos are acting black and losing their culture. That shit blew up on the internet. But yeah, hey Fambo, are you hey, bipolar squirrel, are you a millennial? Are you a Gen X? Or are you a boomer? Rachel lost his culture when Black 100 was at his garage. Oh yeah, I remember that. American Cholo looks hella old. You're a millennial. Bro, I'm a Gen X, and I didn't even know I was a Gen X till I was like damn near 30. I didn't know what the fuck I was. Oh, my name's not Jose no more. It's Sarman. Yeah, that fool said that Chicanos are losing their culture. That they want to be black now. Yada yada yada. I mean, I think look if you look at a lot of Chicanos that grew up, I'm saying Normies. If you look at a lot of non-conforming, if you look at a lot of Chicanos that grew up in places like the Bay, like Sac, like Chicago, Houston, Texas, and various places, it's not uncommon for them to talk more in the urban style. Does it mean we want to be black? Not really, because most of us, even if we talk like that, at the end of the day, we know what we are. I mean, I grew up talking urban or black or whatever the fuck people want to say, but at the end of the day, I'm a Chicano. I'm from the Bay. I know what I am. You know what I mean? I'm proud to be a Latino. I'm proud to be raza. You feel me? That's just how it is. Doesn't mean that I hate who I am, but I grew up around black people too, and I was influenced by a lot of black people. So it is what it is. You feel me? I don't. I don't run away from that, or am ashamed of that, or afraid to say that. No, I grew up in Oakland. I grew up around a lot of black people, so I grew up around black music and black culture. So you know, I don't know. A lot of us did. So you didn't grow up around them, but I bet you all you listened to was their music, and you were influenced by them one way or another. Unless you were listening to like country music or something. Dangerous crew. AC voted for Trump. I was more worried about Chicano sounding black. AC's all over the place. Interview Gold till he kept saying blood. It like Tony was gonna lose. And I don't really even say blood or the N word no more like I used to, bro. I kind of put that in check. It comes out from time to time, but it's like, I don't really talk like that anymore. But, that's how I grew up talking. It's like, I can't say that I grew up. I can't say that I grew up fucking talking like I was from Boyle Heights or something. I did it. Did I grew up using some Chicano slang? Yeah, I did. A lot of us did. But, you know, but I didn't grow up, like some fools, like, hey, what's up, dog? What's up, Holmes? I didn't really talk growing like that, so it is what it is. And if I tried to sound all cholo and shit, it wouldn't even sound congruent with who I am. Because I didn't grow up talking like that. If anything, Mark Peters. So Mag Trader, what's up, Rasa? American Cholo. Everyone's on his helmet right now because he said that Chicanos want to be black. That fool looks hella old, bro. It tripped me out how old he looks. He looks like grandpa now. I mean, I know I'm old too, but goddamn. Hey, Rasa, are you a Gen X or a millennial? I'm so cold. Gooch is the blackest man I ever met. They have got him right, a black guy. Did she? Gooch is Afrocentric. And Gooch is the blackest Chicano I've ever met. Jesse Jackson. That's crazy. Jesse Jackson passed away. Uh, Robert Duvall passed away. Who else passed away? I'm sure somebody else did too. About it when AC was getting canceled too. Why didn't he have his son-in-law defending him to say he was not racist? Makes you wonder, huh? Yeah, true. Hey, Russell and Soul, I didn't know I was. We were just talking about this early on in the live. I didn't know that I was a Gen X till I was like 30 years old, like 29 or 30, bro. I didn't even know what the fuck Gen X was. I remember hearing about baby boomers when I was a kid, but I didn't even know I was Gen X. And then I started hearing about millennials, so I was like, what am I? Am I a millennial? I didn't know what the fuck I was. And then I looked it up, and it was like, you're a Gen X. I'm like, Gen X? God damn, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. Millennials basically they grew up smartphones, tablets. I grew up around all that shit too. Technically. Telling you, like I told you guys, I was one of the first fools in the hood to have the internet. I was a latchkey kid for sure. I don't know if you were, but I know I was. We were just talking about that earlier. My mom was a boomer. Yeah, but it wasn't around as much, Raider. You know that. I used to see it on commercial like Gen X. You see, I don't even remember commercials about Gen X. I must have been really not paying attention or something. See, you and Shortcuts remember Gen X commercials. I don't even remember that, bro. I remember the real world. Cooch is Baba Ak. Tired of TV, I just don't remember, bro. I used to record radio shows on cassette players. Yeah, I did too. Bipolar. I used to record songs off of cassette players. I mean, we had technology in the 80s, but it definitely wasn't the technology of today. That's for damn sure. I mean, we had technology in the 90s too. After San Quentin. Oh, yeah, I remember Street Soldiers. Yeah. Remember Rick Chase on Cameo? He was like the first, like, shock jock. Herm. Nobody remember Rick Chase? He used to clown everybody. He was like an old white dude. But yeah, man. Also, when WWE was on pay-per-view, I could watch Scratch Fresco Signal. Restaurant. Friends in the Trace Dog, yeah, I remember them. Hey, Dubac, you been to Marshawn Lynch's Eloquent Restaurant? Gen X used to come on Channel 27 commercial bunch. I don't even remember it, bro. If you cut school and watch Jerry Springer, there was a Gen X commercial right after Cleo. I don't even remember, bro. Franzen. Bro, I swear to God, unless I just was oblivious, bro, I don't remember hearing. Maybe I watched a couple of commercials that might have mentioned Gen X, bro, but I no me acuerdo, bro. Home Turf, I think I remember that show. Remember CMC, California Music Channel? That was what, channel 20 something, like 26 or something like that. CMC. They would have what? Who would be on that show? It would be Chewy Gomez. I remember some Samoan dude used to be on it. I don't remember the Gen X girl. I don't remember him, bro. CMC came on an all Asian channel. Yup, that's true. I remember Cleo, Miss Cleo. Yeah, I remember that. For sure, I remember Miss Cleo. On Fridays, yeah. I remember a Samoan dude, too, used to come on there. Or a Tongan or something like that. The eating channel, kinda. For school. Shortcuts on good out with the restaurants. Andy Kuwanami. I don't remember his name, bro. Franks, yeah. Sway up, I remember him too. That was back in the days. His Doubtfire. I remember that movie too. That's hella old school. Oh, today my name is not Jose. My name is Sarmad. Call me MC Sarmad from the Freakmont. The Bucks. Yeah, I remember the Bucks. Yeah. You order a video, they charge it to your phone. I remember that. I think I ordered a couple of music videos. Sarmad. Watch me get canceled. This illegal Mexican is saying his name is Sarmad. He's saying he's from Fremont. I am not happy with that. Oh, man. So what's up with y'all? Hey, BK, Jorge. I had a homie named Jorge growing up. I think Shortcut knows him. DM John Diesel. A long time ago I talked to him. Many long time ago, but I haven't heard from him since. Sarmad, your boy Sarmad on here. On Oakland Latinos United, Fremont, Desi's United. Brother, it's 36. Which J. John Diesel? I guess so. But yeah, I'm probably gonna tap out soon. But I want to tap in just for a little bit, just say what's up. Your boy Sarmad with Oakland Latinos United. Happened to that one guy who would hop on your panel all the time who wore like the hat of the Undertaker. Which one? Not what's his name? The one that wore the earphones? Or who? Undertaker. Oh, you mean Masactal? I don't know what happened to him. If that's what you're talking about. The dude from Modesto? I haven't talked to him in a long time, if it's the same guy you're talking about. Oh, last I heard, he said he was going to college, like in Southern California or something. He got accepted to a school out there. And then I never heard from him again after that. I don't know if he moved down there. Check in. But nah, ever since that, I haven't heard from that dude for a long time. It was the same dude. I thought you were talking about Don Suave for a minute. Yeah, boy. But yeah, y'all. So much like that. But yeah. But yeah, I didn't know shit about Gen X. There, I said it. Till I was old. Unless I did hear about it and just didn't realize that I was Gen X, I guess. But yeah, I'm about to. What's up? What's up, Chris Greaser? Chris Greaser? I'm sorry, remember he got kind of mad. I told him that he looks like the guy who foreclosed a house. Come on, man. I say that. Come on, man. Don't swab it. That dude was cool, man. Too bad he disappeared. Unless he be on here with a fake name. Again. Jesus, Don. I don't know. Got mad at me and I wasn't even on when this shit. That fool got angry at everybody, fool. I don't know why. Poor Don Suave. That would have been funny if he still would have been around. He got mentioned, man. He completely just disappeared, huh? The Suave mystery. That fool, he disappeared for good, bro. He said, fuck these locals. Yeah. I think I still got some videos, some lives up where he was on, though, I think. I'm sure. There might be, if you guys see it, if you guys, I don't feel like doing it, but if you guys want to find the live where he's on, you guys can send it to me. You heard it. Yeah, I remember that. That shit was fucking hilarious. Even I thought that shit was hilarious. Yeah, I remember. There's probably a few, bro, I'm sure. There's at least a good 6 or 7 of them, or maybe more. Yeah, I did. I should have put it on private instead, for we can enjoy it. I kind of regret deleting it. I should have just put it on private. I wish I still had it where I could go back and listen to it and just see if he overreacted. Because I felt we were just clowning like we always do. Same way you guys clown me all the time. No, I could have put it on private. Nobody would have been able to seen it. But I completely I'm gonna go back and check, but I think I completely deleted it though. I don't think it exists anymore. Like you said, lost media. So I honestly don't even remember what we really said, bro. It triggered him so much. I don't remember us saying anything horrible. We were just clowning like we always do. Maybe he just got mad because we were clowning and he wasn't around. I don't know. I mean, it was funny though. That was probably the only real serious drama that ever happened on my channel. Oh, okay. I don't remember that, bro, to be honest with you. I thought either me or you or someone said he was a schoolboy or something like that, joking around. I guess that's what got him mad. And that was a joke. I wasn't serious about that. I'm not gonna make fun of someone for going to school and doing better. Yeah, it was a sideshow. We were talking about the history of sideshows. And I think I said something joking, or I said like in a joke to shortcuts. I said something like to short, like, what if Don Suave ever went to a sideshow? And someone says something like, nah, that fool was probably a schoolboy or something like that, just joking around. And then, like, he came in after that and it was just talking hella shit to us. It was hella funny. He was like, Jose, I've been to your hood and I never see you in your hood. I started laughing my ass off, bro. He's like, I used to kick it in your hood and I never seen you there. Yeah, man. I don't remember what else he said. That fool was hella mad though. Yeah, he talked to me a little bit. He's like, man, that's fucked up. You got to talking shit. But I kept trying to tell him, like, bro, we were joking around. We weren't. At least I wasn't serious. And I was like, bro, we joke around all the time, bro. So I don't know why you're getting bent out of shape. She's like, I'm cool, bro. I don't play that shit. And then after that, he just deleted me. And I guess everybody else. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it because I don't remember us saying really anything major about him. I didn't, at least. Now, if we were like talking hellish shit about him or something, then I could understand. That's why I said I wish I still had it. Like I could go back and dissect it. for my own purposes. Who knows? Maybe somebody recorded it. It's out there somewhere. That'd be funny. So if someone has it recorded, please send me a copy. So I don't know. I mean, we used to always clown around, so I don't know what made that particular time any different. But you know, without having it, it's hard for me to say because I'd have to hear it and reanalyze it. And then I would be like, oh, okay. Now I see why he got mad. If we said anything fucked up. But because it don't exist no more, I can't do that. But I always liked him. I always liked talking to him. He was always cool with me, so that sucks. And he took it that serious. I still don't have an issue with him. This guy, the autogov, I'd have to hear it. Hey, but I'm gonna tap out. Gotta get off, but just want to tap in and say what's up to everybody. Cold as fuck outside. Remember, I didn't even know I was Gen X till like 15 years ago. All right, Charles, your boy Sarmad. I'm out. Late.